Welcome back to Community Talk. I'm Michaelene, the Communications Specialist with the Enid Public Library. And with me today is Karen Boardman, the Children's Director. Welcome, Karen.
Thank you.
It's great to have you here. So what we're going to be talking about today is Lunch Bunch. And this is actually going to be the second year the library is having it. Is that right?
That's correct.
Second year. Can you tell us a little bit about what Lunch Bunch is and how it started?
So a couple years ago, I saw something on the Oklahoma Department of Libraries website that suggested that there were kids who were food insecure and that 1 out of 4 children are hungry in the state of Oklahoma. So they were encouraging libraries to become part of the feeding program that's offered in the summer for children who need that service. So basically we saw that and we thought we could take part in that, and we just went for it.
Yeah, that's great. It's definitely a need for that one. And I know there are a few sponsors as well. Can you tell us who's sponsoring the event this year?
We partner with Loaves and Fishes. They house all of our food, both our perishable food and our food that needs to be in the freezer. So we go there each day and pick that up. We also partner with Enid Parks and Recreation Department. They provide us with Champion Gym. They take care of the trash. They take care of cleaning the gym. And they also are providing us with a staff member this year. And so we're excited about that. Oklahoma Regional Food Bank provides all of our food that we receive. And then this year we have a new sponsor, and that's Enid Transit. And Enid Transit is going to be providing rides for families this year.
Oh, great. So it's definitely a community event then.
Yes, yes.
So now we have a little background. There was one location last year that the library served food at. I heard it's going to be 2 locations this year. Where are those going to be, and what will those be?
Those are going to be located, so we are expanding to 2 locations this year, 2 sites. So our first one's going to be behind Mercy House on 4th Street, and we'll be serving out of the library van. And then we will be there from 10:45 to 11:45, and then we will go over to Champion Park, and we'll be at Champion Park from 12 until 2 o'clock each day.
Okay, so it covers a pretty good amount of time then. What are some of the special events at each location?
At Mercy House, we're basically going to be a mobile library and a drive-through site. So we're going to serve out of the library van, so kids can just come over from the apartment complex, or they can come from anywhere. But we want to try to serve that apartment complex, and they can come and they can pick up their lunch. They can sit down. We'll have books available, and we're going to have a mobile library, so they'll be able to grab a book, and then when they're through with that book, they can just bring it back the next week and get a new one. And then over at Champion Park, we will actually be, so there we'll just be serving lunch. And then when we get over to Champion Park, we'll serve lunch, and then we will have an activity, a program activity, and then we will have a physical activity for them to do outside, and then we'll serve a snack. So at Mercy House is 10:45 to 11:45, and that is just lunch. And then Champion Park is from noon until 2, and you can have lunch and a snack.
Great. That's a lot going to be going on then.
A lot going on.
Especially at Champion Park. We're going to have some special programs and visits. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. We're doing all kinds of programming this year, so we want to provide kids with opportunities that they might not otherwise have the opportunity to participate in. And we have Enid Family Martial Arts that's going to come and do some activities with them, focus activities. They do some kicking. They do some just all kinds of activities to get kids engaged and basically focus. We're going to have dance lessons. We're doing drumming lessons. Enid SPCA is coming and going to do something about pet responsibility. And are you ready for a pet? Do you think you're really ready for a pet? And bring some little animals for us to love on.
So there will be puppies.
There will be puppies, maybe kittens, puppies and kittens. And the bike shop is coming and doing bicycle safety with us. And then we're going to take a bike ride. Once we learn the safety, we're going to encourage kids to bring their bikes on a certain day. And we're all going to ride together. We have all kinds of things going on. Enid Fire Department's coming. Enid Police Department's coming. The Roads and Grounds are bringing the big equipment. The kids love to look at the dump trucks. And last year they brought a paver for kids to crawl on. So we really have a lot of different opportunities for kids to participate in and experience maybe some things that they don't usually have an opportunity to participate in.
Yeah, and we'll definitely bring the community together so they can hang out with other kids as well, make some new friends and connections.
Exactly.
So what I'm also really excited about, you mentioned Enid Transit. You're partnering with them for free rides. Who can get a free ride, and how can they arrange that?
So we are providing rides for families any day of the week. So we serve Monday through Friday from July 1st until August 9th, and the only day we are closed is on July 4th. So any day they need a ride, they can just call the Enid Transit at 233-7433, and they can just tell them that they need a ride to Lunch Bunch and specifically which one they want to ride to and when
Okay.
they need to be picked up, and they will take care of that with no cost this year.
Great, that's awesome. And it's all going to be come and go as well.
That is true. Last year we had a lot of kids, they just come from the neighborhoods and they might come for lunch and then they go home, or they might just be getting up later and they come for the activities and they come for a snack. We have some kids who come play in the splash pad and then they're ready for a snack. So any of those you can come and go, or we have kids who come every day and stay all day with us. So it's kind of whatever fits their needs.
Okay, great. And I think since this is the second year, what's been the most valuable part of it for you, do you think?
Probably the most valuable part is we really want to develop relationship with kids, and we want kids to understand that the library is part of their community. There are so many kids who don't even realize that there's a library downtown. I'll go out in schools and I'll be talking and they're like, "What library are you talking about?" Enid Public Library downtown. So there are so many kids who don't realize that we have so many programs and things to offer them. So probably the biggest reward has been to see kids, once we did Lunch Bunch, they've come to the library. They've gotten their library cards, they've attended programs, and that's kind of our goal, is we want them to become lifelong library users.
Yeah, that's definitely true. All right, so I think that about covers everything that Lunch Bunch is offering. So if you want some more information on Lunch Bunch and the more locations and the events, you can go to enid.okpls.org. And thank you very much, Karen, for speaking with us
You're
about
welcome.
Lunch Bunch.
I hope we can see lots of kids there.
Yes, me too. And that's it for Community Talk.